his feet way too soon.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. James, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Koufos. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Koufos has got his first bucket of the night. Here's the kid. He's covered by Beal. The kid. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is Morris. Can't hit. Great D that time from James. And the pass to the kid. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post. He squares up and sinks it. The kid's got 8 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Kicks to Morris. From past the arc. Again the miss by Morris. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Magic.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Freak. This is to Koufos. The 19-foot shot, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Koufos. And that's now 6 points for Markieff Morris. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Markieff Morris's miss, and he hits the bucket.
You know, usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Boy, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Gets it to fall in the bucket from the kid.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the gray, Greg. They're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline on display right there. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in.
J.R. Smith. Cavaliers timeout.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's coming off an excellent assist, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And last season, his floor awareness was impeccable. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everybody involved.
Here's the kid. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Rebound by John Wall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
High post shot. Hits. Got that one from the kid. The kid's got 18 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Here's Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Connects from three-point range.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Beal. The kid, good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Wall attacking. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Misfires on the corner three. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's the kid. 22 points for him. Good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Cavaliers.
I just loved how this team attacked opponents. You can see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Doug McDermott comes in for LeBron. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Irving.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
No good from the kid.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Porter, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's the kid. No luck. Now Washington takes it the other way. And Wall kicks to Porter. Nene, the screen. Porter, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's the kid. 24 points for him. The 18-footer is right on the mark. The kid's got 26.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
1:37 left to play here in the first. No good there off the double clutch.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Forrest, guarded by Fry. Got a piece of it. Here's the kid. He's got 26. Goes up on the high post. That's good. And he has 28 points for the game.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's the kid. 30 points in the game. Nice D from Wall.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Plenty of space, and the jumper is good. Wall's got 6 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down, maybe right before the first practice, and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table, and we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Really like what they're doing in the post here in the opening half. Very productive.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Doug McDermott is out there with Thompson. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And so it's Washington with it after LeBron James's miss. Beal from long range, and yes, sir, that one drops. Beal's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Here's LeBron right through the D for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And with that matchup doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Love's checked in for McDermott. And a switcher also for Washington. Kufis checked in for Nene. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Second quarter, we're a little... And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. J.R. Sampson comes in for James. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's the kid in for Kyrie Irving. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He finished with 57 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Here's the kid after the made shot from Bradley Beal.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Forrest, shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's the kid, covered by Wall. Top of the key. Wall with some nice D.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's the kid, covered by Wall. Shot, high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by Freak. Beal from long range. Beal can't get that one to fall. Here's the kid. He has 38 in the game. To the wing right side. Tries from 10. That falls. Great assist by Love. The kid's got 40 points.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And he gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's the kid. He has 40. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
From deep, Wall. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
58 seconds left here in the second. No good from the kid.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's blocked. Beal with the steal. Here's Forrest, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Nene, he's checked in for Costa Kufis. Here's the kid, covered by Wall. Here's the kid. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's deflected. And here's Love. Here's the kid. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the kid. He's got 42 points and also 3 steals. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Kufis out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Bryant in at the 3 slot.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Wall. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Move the ball.
Here's the
Stick it
kid.
too much.
Rebound by John Wall.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Beal, stolen by Thompson. James outside. High, arcing shot, and that one's good. James has got 8.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And it's Beal in the corner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now. Cleveland leading by eight. The drive by James. Here's the kid. Drains the 19-footer. The kid's got 46 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Morris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And looking now at some numbers for Morris. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Cleveland leading by 8. Here's the kid, and he gets it to go. Hitting off. back of the rim. The Kids got 50 points.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The shot is off, and the Wizards now going the other way. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Some good numbers for Morris. He has 11 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. The shot's good from the Kid.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kufis dishes to Morris. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The offensive rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Irving. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior, really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
And Wall, here we go now, and he gets the bucket. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Pulls up. Off the iron that time.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
And the dunk by James.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
With the pass.
Irving against Wall. There's Beal with the 3. The rebound by the Kid. The Cavaliers leading by 12.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Fires from 18. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
From about 19 feet, rebound by the Wizards. Porter's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Nene with the screen on Irving. Feeds to Morris. The baseline J. And that one's good. Morris has got 14.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. James.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. McDermott comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And he gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The shot's good from the kid. The kid's got 56 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers. You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
There's the dish to Morris. McDermott with a steal. Here's the kid. Non-stop scoring machine here. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot by Nene. No good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
16 feet away, and once more he gets it. Another bucket from the kid. The kid's got 60.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Cleveland leading by 14. Shot, high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
To the inside, Morris. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
A nice shot by Roberts.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. It's stolen. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Roberts got 7 points for the quarter. Here's the kid. Pulls from the top of the key, and he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Forrest. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Love's check in for Channing Frye. Wizards making a switch here. Both free throws good from the kid. 1:32 left in the third. Here's Roberts. 7 points in the game. Here's Bryan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The kid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires from 18, and the shot is good.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Wizards trail by 15. Here's Roberts. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Roberts got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Cavaliers shooting a superb 63% from the field. 46 seconds left in the third. No good from the kid.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Cavaliers leading by 10.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
It's good from the top of the key. Washington's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Forrest, guarded by Shumpert. Beyond the arc. The shot is off. And here at the... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The kid, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Wizards trail by 11. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there at top. And it's the kid in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Off the inbound pass, and it's laid in by Wall. Wall's got it back down to single digits for Washington.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Passes to Smith. Here's the kid. Tries it from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Wall, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the kid. Can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Over to the left wing. That three off the mark.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an igniter. That's where momentum can become a game changer. And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Wall attacking. Can't connect from short range. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's the kid. High post try. Count that one.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
The Wizards working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. And here's Wall outside, but they'll get another chance. Goes up off the pick. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Wall's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's the kid, covered by Wall. No good from the kid.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
All with it. Now Smith defending. Nene against Love. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Wall's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pulls up. High post. No good from the kid. The Wizards have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Pass to Bryan. And there's the feed to Wall. Love grabs the board.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
Here's Wall, Kufis, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
John Wall. Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
.158 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the kid. He drains the quick shot. The kid's got 6 in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Beal can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Wall passes to Kufis. Over to the left wing. And Wall kicks to Beal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beal's got 22 points.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's the kid. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. All with it. Now defended by the kid. And Wall kicks to Beal. Wall wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. Here's the kid, covered by Wall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Morris into the lane. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and Morris throws it down.
Perfect inbounds play there. He couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Having a whole lot of trouble dealing with Wall. He's been a problem.
Here's the kid, covered by Wall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Beal, the pass to Bryan. Puts up a 3, can't connect. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
It's all about the production. I mean, nothing really fazed this guy tonight. He was the primary option. They needed a bucket. He delivered. He didn't have any problem scoring. They never really had a way to slow him down. Come on.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
You must be frustrated with all those mistakes out there tonight. What are you going to do to try to limit those next time out?
I just got to be better, man. It's unacceptable how many times I turn the ball over. Unacceptable. I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm sure my teammates are disappointed in me too. So if anything, I got to make this up to them. They deserve better.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
So have the early stages with the new team been everything you hoped it would be?
Well, it's no secret I've wanted to be here for a long time. And I gotta say, it feels great. This is just the first game of many, and I know we're gonna do some big things here. Anything less than a championship will be considered a failure by me, so I hope y'all ready, because I'm about to take my game to a whole nother level. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Is that all? All right, cool. Peace.